As you recall in an earlier training video, you can print off your slides as a handout. For example, come up here, click on the File tab, go down to Print, and then change it from full page slides to any one of the handouts. Like if you want 2 slides per page, 3 slides, select that, and there's 3 slides for that page. And in any case, let's go ahead and hit back. And what I want to show you here is how you can modify the Handout Master, because what you do in there will do a bulk update to all the handouts. Let's come up here, click on the View tab. It's just like the Slide Master, how you would insert like a logo into the master and it would update all the slides within your presentation, as opposed to going into each slide and updating it individually. It's the same thing as the Handout Master. So when you print off all your slides, let's go ahead and click on it. Here's the master. Well, let me come down below on the status bar and click Fit Slide to Current Window, and we can see it now. And so whatever I do here, when I want to be able to add text boxes, change the background, the colors, or even change the headers and footers, it'll update all of them. And you can see I've got 3 slides here, but that was what I had selected in the print preview. Isn't there more that we saw there? Of course there was. Up here on the Handouts Master in the page setup, you can click on slides per page, and well, that's what we had in the print preview. You could do 2 slides, and there you go. Now, don't be fooled by what you see here. This is not a template. No. That if you update for the 2 slides, that it'll only affect the 2 slides. For example, if I come up here, click on the Insert tab, go to the text group and click on Text Box. And let's say for right now, I would like to focus on 2 slides per page. So I want to go ahead and click and drag a text box where I can go ahead and add my company's website here. So let's just try to center it as best we can, shrink it up, and then click and drag and use the guides until it's centered. There we go. Okay, so that looks good when I have 2 slides per handout. But if I come up here and say, okay, I'm good, click on File, go down to Print, you see how I have 3 slides? It's behind the second slide. It only works, let me click on the drop down arrow, with 2 slides, so it's right in the middle. I mean, that's fine if that's all you want to focus on. So you can go to the Handout Master and it'll update all of it in bulk, like every single handout that you have where it has our URL in between 2 slides. But keep that in mind that once you update it and you come back here and you're like, hey, maybe today they want to be able to add some notes and have lines, and you select 3 slides per page, well, it's going to be a mess. So go ahead and click back. And then back here, if it's 3 slides per page, then you may want to click in here and move the text box into a position that won't be in the way or be behind and being cut off by another slide. So again, it's got nothing to do with saying, hey, let me come back to the Handout Master. I would like to go ahead and create a template for 3 slides per page and change that for 4 slides. It's just showing you the layout of what you can choose when you print this off of how it will look with whatever changes you make in here. So if for the next year I want to do 4 slides per page, I'll go ahead and tweak this and put this where that needs to go and put everything around it so it doesn't overlay on top of the slides, and hey, that's great, but only for the 4 slides per page layout. Now, separate from that, you can do other things like you've got your header and footers, and as you recall, if you want to be able to have these displayed, these are just placeholders. So you got the placeholder group. This just makes it disappear, so well, obviously it's not going to pull in to your handouts, but if you want it to appear here to be able to make some custom changes to it, well, you can click in here and say this is my happy header and then click off. But for that to appear in the handout, remember, you have to come up here. If you watch my other training videos dealing with the Notes Master, you click on the Insert tab, go to the text group, click on Header and Footer, and it's for the notes and handouts. You have to actually have, see how it's not checked? It has happy header. You have to come in here and you have to check it and apply to all, otherwise forget it. You're not going to be able to see that come out when you print off your handouts. So the purpose of this is, well, you can type in text here or, header and footer, check the box and type it in there. That way you know that it's not just sitting there without, showing up because we unchecked it up here at the top in the preview in your handouts when you print them off. So let's make sure we got it checked and apply to all. But in addition to that, on it showing up on all your handouts, is that you can come in here in the placeholder and say, okay, whatever's in here, I want to make it bold and I want to change the size, make it bigger, so you can see more of it, change the color. You can also, not only the contents of the text box, but the actual text box itself. Select the border of it, click on the Format tab. You can choose an outline color, orange, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, there you go. Or you can do effects, maybe make it glowing, and we'll do that one. And let's see, it did have a name to it. Now I don't remember it. All these have names. Shape fills, outline fills, even your shape styles, colored outline accent 2. Let's go ahead and maybe this guy. That's okay. So you can go ahead and do it for each one of these text boxes for your headers and footers. And remember, they won't show up unless you click on the Insert tab and check the box here in the header and footer. And so for right now, I'm pretty happy with that. And well, let's go back to the Handout Master because you can have a background style. Go ahead and go down to Format Background and you can choose a picture. Alrighty, let's do online. Oh, it's my happy ghost again. I'm telling you, I'm not letting that go. And check and click on Insert and there he goes. Alright, so he's there. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like when we go File to Print, and it should update across all of them. If you don't see it over here, well, I got to change it from grayscale to color. Oh, there he is. I only have a black and white printer, but now he shows up. Cool. Let me go through. He's on every single slide. Let's go ahead and go back. And if I click on Apply to All, guess what happens? Did you see that up here in the Themes group, the Edit Themes? It's got him as the background for the theme. So he's not only going to show up as the background of the speaker notes, but, watch this, File, down to Print. He's going to be on every single slide because that's the theme. Not just for the background, but the theme affects your slides. And the slides are part of your handouts, and so I get them on each slide. So that's a good point. Don't click Apply to All. If you don't want to apply it, let me hit Undo. To everybody else, and you can see the themes doesn't have the ghost or all the other slides on your handouts. So when I go ahead and click on File now and go down to Print, there you go. It's not on every single slide, just as the background for the handout here. Fun. Oh, Dreamforce is being cut off. Well, we'll take care of that. Hit back and either don't print 3 slides per page and just do the 4, or click on the text box, delete it, and there you go. And then of course, if you don't want this guy anymore, you can do a solid fill. It's white. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos. And for great specials on my products, please see the description below this video.